Discover how the right training transforms dementia care at home. Hi, I'm your host, Alexandria, and today I'm going to sit down with Chris Capobianco, the Director of Training and Retention over at Homestead, New Jersey. Keep on watching. Can you share a little bit about what the home health industry is?
I'd be happy to. Home care industry, my perspective on the home care industry is actually kind of interesting. My first introduction into home care was really as a consumer. And it was a very eye-opening experience for me. Greater than 20 years ago, I was actually taking care of my grandmother. And it was a very important thing for me to do. I was very happy to do it. But I realized as I was starting my journey in understanding home care that I didn't even know what to ask. I was searching for, I thought I had the idea of what her needs were. I was searching for answers in terms of providing that help and support. And from there, I learned that home care provides such a valuable benefit to seniors that are looking to stay, to age in place. So much so that I actually embarked in a career as an operator administrator of a home instead, and now as a consultant as well in the home care industry. And what I've really seen is that the need for education and training for home health aides is increasing every day. And that for the seniors, aging in place is a promise that their sons and daughters have made to their loved ones. And we're finding that the home is becoming the point of care. It's the place in which people want to be. And the data shows that 85–90% of seniors today want to age in place. And sometimes that's a private residence in a community. Other times it could be an independent living or even an assisted living. So home is where they feel most comfortable and the place that they want to be.
And it's great that there is that option, that it's not like, oh, we want to be home and they want to stay home, but like you actually can. And like it's not like you're forced to have to go somewhere if that's not the right fit for like you and your family.
Absolutely.
So what does training look like for home instead specifically?
For home instead, training really is of the highest importance. It's something that we've learned over the years as not a need to have, but a must have. It is without question something that needs to be there in order to provide good quality care. So we talk about the history of home care and how it's evolved. Back in the day, as I call in the olden days, that somebody would be hired right off the street and placed into a home. Well, as consumers have become more educated and knowledgeable about what their loved ones might need, they're placing those demands on agencies to provide that type of support.
Right.
So from our standpoint, training is something, it's a pillar of our organization in the same respect that we're doing that assessment of that client, or we're having different quality assurance measures and initiatives put into place. Training, without question, is just one of those things that it's a daily process at Home Instead, and something that we put a lot of pride and emphasis and put a lot of resources towards in making it most effective.
Why is staff training essential in providing quality care for individuals living with dementia?
We find that with our clients that greater than 50% of our clients have some degree of cognitive impairment. And there's even actually a greater number that are dealing with, that are in the mild cognitive phase as well. Most of the times there are something simple as just simple forgetfulness to more advanced symptoms of cognitive decline, which could be behavioral in nature. So we find that a good question to ask is, why aren't home health aides successful in working at home? A lot of times it's because they don't have good, adequate, proper training. And this is, so from our standpoint, when someone's coming to us and they're saying, you know what, I've noticed these things that are going on with my mother and father. These are some of the behavioral things that we're observing. That training is so critically important prior to placement of that home health aide into the home. Because a lot of times, if that situation will fail and that good quality care will not be provided because they don't have that knowledge, they don't have that support. You know, one of the things we look a lot at is in terms of, like, let's say anxiety and depression that goes along as we age, right? And what that means in the area of cognitive decline and those types of things. So even in the context of looking at specific symptoms, just by us being able to train our home health aides on certain things really helps for the better outcome inside the home and helping that person to age in place gracefully.